Hello, 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 hello. Welcome back to Backstar Dove. Welcome back to my channel. I need you to give me that HBO special, which means help a brother out. Trying to get the 1,000 subscribers. Go ahead and click that subscribe button. I most definitely appreciate you. Let's talk about some good things that we're going to be talking about today. Things young people should know. So I would say if you're between the ages of 18 to 25, these are some of the things that I feel that you should know. Hey, there might be some older people who don't know this as well, but things that you should know and things that you should have. Number 1 and 2 kind of go together. Budget and savings. Know how to budget and know how to save. You don't need to have the latest and greatest of everything. Some things you can scale back on. Like learn how to budget and learn how to save, because once you learn how to save, you're gonna want to save a whole lot more than you ever spend, because you're gonna like the money. You're gonna like watching the money, watching it grow, instead of just watching it dwindle. So keep that in mind. Developing social skills. Like I seem to notice, especially like when I would say this, like my little brother's generation, they're so focused on the phones. They're on the phones that they don't know how to have conversations. And when you do try to talk to them, it's almost like they never really talk to no one, because it's so weird how people can like text you all these things, but when it comes to speaking about it, they don't know how to speak about it. I find that kind of weird, but that's a whole nother thing. This is very important as well. Investing in tools. In this case, I meant like tools like hammers, screwdrivers, power drills. Like invest in a good set of tools that will probably last you the rest of your life if you take care of them. So invest in some tools, because you never know what you're going to have to fix yourself. And of course, you want to make sure you can do it yourself, because it's always cheaper if you do it and actually know what you're doing. So invest in some tools, do some side projects, know how to use the tools, and then, just always have them available. Writing down your goals, which is, they say it's better if you write them down. That way you can always visualize it, and you can always see it. Like write your goals down and then keep them somewhere close. Because even when you get to your darkest hour, you can always look at your goals and get re-inspired. So that's something I heavily endorse as well. Journaling / seeking therapy. First of all, I believe anybody who's black automatically should get therapy. But, you want to journal. You want to express yourself. Especially as black people, we're taught to bottle everything in. Both men and women. Women are taught to be that strong, independent woman and go ahead and bottle that in. Men are taught, big boys don't cry and all that stuff. So I believe everyone should either be journaling or seeking therapy, getting that anger and rage out of you, because if you let it go at the wrong moment, it might just cost you the rest of your life. So I truly believe in letting go of the past, or at least seeking help about it. Less traveling. I know this is hard to say, especially when everyone wants to travel and go to like Miami and Atlanta and all that stuff. Do some traveling, but this also goes with the budgeting and saving. You want to save more than you travel. You don't want to be to the point where you're traveling broke. I've seen that happen a long time. Like there's stories. Go on YouTube and type in Miami stories. Like just type in Miami stories and hear about the amount of people that go to Miami broke just to try to, finesse their way and to be able to make money to make it back. It's crazy. Keeping up with the Joneses, that's a part of the traveling. The most important thing, learn about multiple streams of income. Learn to have multiple ways of money to come in. Perfect example. Let's just say you're making $100,000 a year, right? You can choose 2 options of how that $100,000 a year comes in. You can have one job pay you $100,000. That's fine. Or you could have 5 different jobs pay you $20,000. Which one would you pick? If you say the one job pick $100,000, let's just say that job fires you. So you went from 100,000 to 0. But if you have 5 different jobs paying you 20,000 and one of them fires you, Now you're down to 80,000. Have multiple streams of income because you never know what's going to happen. Like, of course, you should always have your main job, but then have some side gigs and stuff like that. Have your own business. You always want to do stuff to bring in income, which also leads more to the budgeting and saving. And then that also leads more to less traveling. All this stuff goes together, and then you can budget for that tool set. Like, actually buy a good pair of tools. Hey, you can go on Craigslist or OfferUp. You can buy tools that way. And if you don't want to quote unquote touch them because you don't know what they did to them, you can wipe it down with alcohol before you touch them. No more excuses. Like, but another thing that you really should know how to do. This also goes with the budgeting and savings. Balancing your checkbook. A lot of people don't even know what checkbooks are anymore. But balancing the checkbook and at least knowing the basics of how you do your taxes. I was very fortunate growing up. When I was in high school, there was a man by the name of Henry Alexander. Mr. Alexander. That was like my favorite teacher. Besides Mr. McCants in 7th grade. I love Mr. McCants, man. Brother Dub, it's time for you to come up here and rock the mic. We used to do poems and stuff. But yeah, Mr. Alexander would just he taught accounting. And I took all his accounting classes, and I was just like so fascinated by the numbers. Still to this day. But these are the things I feel like young people should most definitely learn and most definitely hone their skills on. Most definitely budgeting and saving. Budgeting, savings, and then multiple streams of income. If you can figure that out as a young person, it'll help you better and help you take care of yourself once you become older. Other than that, take care. I love you. Peace.